children is extremely relevant today, as it was always, but with the way our cities are changing and the kind of pressures that are happening either with people coming in, migrating from rural areas, or the kind of infrastructure development, evictions, lack of education. So I think the issue of safety for children becomes very important, and YUVA has been working on this issue over the last 30 years in different parts of Mumbai and the country as well. The way we approach the issue of safe spaces for children is very much from a child-centered point of view, from the point of view of how can children define what is safe for them, and who are those people that they can reach out to in their families, communities, schools, who will be there for them when they need it. So some of the things that we engage in is we set up spaces which are child-friendly, all children can have access to, especially those who are most marginalized, even within an informal settlement or children on the street.
To talk about safety for children, we thought we need to start with children's rights, give them a background about who is a child, what are the rights they have or they are entitled to, and from there go on to the right to protection and link it to the safety aspect, and then talk about the different kinds of or forms of abuse that children face.
जीवन जीने का अधिकार था कि जो 13 साल के अभी वो कोई काम नहीं कर सकती, लेकिन उसको फिर भी काम करा जा रहा है, तो जीवन जीने को उसको कोई जीवन जीने का अधिकार नहीं मिला, उसे काम लगाया जा रहा है, वरना उसका विकास होगा.
They were coming up with a lot of experiences, and we had an open space. We said if something has happened to your friend or to a neighbor, please come and talk. So they had a lot of experience to share about.
बच्चे डर जाते हैं टीचर मारेगी तो ये सुरक्षा के इसमें आता है, प्रोटेक्शन में और विकास में, इसलिए क्योंकि थोड़ा सा बच्चा अगर डर गए तो वो कभी बोल नहीं पाएंगे, आगे बढ़ नहीं पाते डर के वजह से कि टीचर मारेंगे.
Things have happened, but like I said, probably they have never discussed it with people and they've never had a forum really to present it or put it forth.
इतना बड़ा पहाड़ इतना बड़ा है, कितना बड़ा होना चाहिए? Okay, 1, 2, 3, start.
There was a clear, common thread. I could see that the whole gender plays a very important role in considering whether the places are safe or unsafe, and that's there in their mind all the time.
हमें जब हमने आंखें बंद की थी तब हम हाथ ऊपर करके ऐसे घूम रहे थे, तो थोड़ा दिल में ऐसा डर लग रहा था कि कोई आ ना जाए, किसी का टक्कर ना लग जाए, इसके लिए थोड़ा पीछे पीछे रह रहे थे हम लोग. मतलब हम लोग के जो ग्रुप वाले हैं ना, उसमें से कुछ लोग पीछे रह रहे थे, कुछ लोग आगे नहीं आ रहे थे. नहीं बाबा, किसी को धक्का लगेगा, नहीं मैं गिर जाऊंगा, ऐसे कुछ लग रहा था.
हमारे बाकी के सेंसेस तो काम नहीं कर रहे थे क्योंकि आदत नहीं हमें उस चीज की, तो एक अकेलापन भी था कि कहाँ से आ रहा है, कौन आ रहा है, एक कोने में सब चल रहे हैं कि अगर इससे टकराया उससे टकराया वो. उसके बाद चौकन्ना, थोड़ी देर में सब चौकन्ना हो गए कि हाँ इधर से आ रहे, इधर से चलना है, इधर से आ रहे, इधर से चलना है.
At the first instance, they came out with something within them, the unsafe space in their mind.
अभी हमने पिछले 1.5 दिन में हमारी सुरक्षा के बारे में बहुत सारी बात करी, लेकिन क्या बात करने से समस्या हल हो जाएगी? नहीं. हमें खुद सामने आदत डालना है, तो हमें सोचना पड़ेगा कि हम आगे क्या करें. ये समझ लो कि अच्छी बात है, लेकिन इसके बाद क्या करें कि इस समस्या का हल.
They were able to say, okay, this child, so and so child will represent my group and they will do justice to what we want to say. And the group of 10 children who came together to finalize the declaration was so interesting. They debated, even finally when the declaration was being done and saying, no, this is what we expect from adults and this is what we want, this is how. children need safe space in society.
And I think this is a kind of model that we really need, whether it's an urban area or a rural area.
I like to highlight 3 aspects of safe spaces, which we think they will be important thinking about how to deal with safe spaces. The first thing is that non-violence is a really important criteria for safe spaces. Child protection policy is an element, a central, crucial element of safe spaces. The second aspect I like to highlight is that we should not try to define safe spaces only as physical spaces. Safe spaces can be even imagined. Safe spaces can be virtual, like the internet, can be communities. The third aspect is that it is very important to look to the auto-perception, self-perception of children. Safe spaces are actually safe when the children say that they are safe, that they feel safe. When they feel safe, they can actually act, they can pronounce themselves, they can play, they can organize themselves. These are really important criteria for safe spaces.
हम जो भी काम करें बड़े हमारा सम्मान करें, हम बच्चों की मजबूरी को समझें और उसका समाधान करें।
बच्चों को अक्सर समझ में नहीं आता है कि गलत टच और सही टच क्या होता है। अगर हमें आज यहाँ पे ये इन्फॉर्मेशन मिली है तो ये हमारी जिम्मेदारी है कि हम वो दूसरों तक पहुँचाएं, ना कि बच्चों तक बल्कि पेरेंट्स तक और स्कूल्स, हो सके तो स्कूल्स कॉलेजेस में भी।
आज भी हमारे देश में क्या क्या होता है यार फील कीजिए, ना कि देख के इग्नोर कीजिए। नाटक अच्छा था, नाटक बुरा था, ओके, बट आप फील कीजिए कि सच में होना चाहिए या नहीं।
और जहाँ हम सुरक्षित महसूस करें वहाँ क्या बोलेंगे? हाँ, सुरक्षित जाओ। वहाँ पे हम बोलना सीखेंगे क्या? जोर की बोलो और जोर की।
सबसे पहले सेफ प्लेस बनाओ खुद को, अपने खुद में ये कॉन्फिडेंस लाओ। कोई भी छोटी सी हमारे साथ जो बुरी चीज होती है वो बुरी चीज हमारे पास हमने आने देंगे, और कोई आती है तो उसको डट कर मुकाबला ही करेंगे। सहन करना ये हमको जिंदगी में कभी सिखाया नहीं, गलती से हम सहन किया था तो इसके आगे जिंदगी में कोई भी बुरी चीज हम सहन नहीं करें।
Looking at the local governments, which are the closest to children, I think that is also very important. We all know of the ICPS, and making sure that that is implemented in its entirety through the district child protection units, through the committees. I think this is very important for us to do. And over the last 2 to 3 days, I think children have really showed us that they want this to happen, and they're willing to engage with us in making sure this happens, and they're willing to push us.
Being a children's rights organization, for us the issue of safe spaces is of crucial importance from many points of view, from the growing violence in the country against children, against both girls and boys. It was important for us to have a workshop on this topic with girls and boys who are representatives, who are delegates from partner organizations from different parts of the country. The workshop of the last 2 days has culminated in a declaration in which children have been able to understand what is good touch, bad touch, and go back from here not only to help themselves, make themselves stronger to resist violence, but also to look at communities, schools, and the society in which they live. These delegates will be now missionaries or agents of change in their communities. Besides working with the children, we also believe in working strongly with their parents, with the schools, with the communities and governments in order to make our cities and our villages safe.
Interestingly, all the 15 points that children brought in were very valid, and their overall demand of, there should be a national children's policy which speaks in the best interest of children, be it health, education, and from the protection point of view is remarkable, I would say. All of us together can realize the dreams children are talking about, and we can create safe spaces that children are looking forward to.